Welcome back to my channel. Myself Kusuma, studying in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. Today we'll be discussing about principles of organizing. So what is organizing? Organizing is the process of identifying and grouping the work to be performed, defining and delegating the responsibility and authority, and establishing the relationships for the purpose of enabling the people to work most effectively together in accomplishing the objectives. The principles of organization aim to create efficiency in the organizations through proper division of the labor, coordination, decentralization, and appropriate span of the control. Though criticized for being rigid, they provided a foundation for evolving the management practices. Basically, there are 15 principles of organizing. First one is principle of unity of the objective, principle of specialization, principle of span of control, principle of authority and responsibility, scalar principle, principle of unity of the command, principle of division of the work, principle of coordination, principle of flexibility, principle of balance, principle of continuity, principle of efficiency, principle of simplicity, principle of responsibility, and principle of acceptability. Let us study each one in a brief. The principle of unity of objectives. Organizational goals, departmental goals, and individual goals must be clearly defined. All goals and the objectives must have the uniformity. When there is the contradiction among the different levels of the goals, desired goals can't achieve. Therefore, the unity of the objective is necessary. Every part of the organization and every individual within it should be working towards the same overall objectives. This alignment ensures that all the efforts contribute to the organizational goals. This is the example of the principle of unity of the objectives. The principle of the specialization. Sound and effective organization believes in an organization. The term specialization is related to the work and the employees. When an employee takes a special type of the knowledge and the skill in any area, it is known as specialization. The modern business organization needs the specialization, skill and knowledge of this desired sector of the economy, and thus efficiency would establish. Tasks should be divided based on the specialization, allowing individuals to focus on specific activities where they have expertise. This increases the efficiency and quality of the work. So what are the benefits of the specialization? So increased knowledge and expertise, greater efficiency, improved reputation, higher earning potential. And the third one is principle of span of control. Unlimited subordinates can't supervised by the manager. This principle thus helps to determine a numerical limit of the subordinates to supervised by a manager. This improves the efficiency. This principle defines the number of the subordinates that a manager can effectively supervise. A balanced span of the control ensures effective supervision and communication. This is how the span of the control. The principle of the authority and responsibility. Authority is the kind of the right and the power through which it guides and directs the actions of the others so that organizational goals can achieve. It is also related to the decision making, vesting in a particular position, not the person, because authority is given to the institution, therefore it is legal. It is generally flows from the higher level to the lowest level of the management. There should be an unbroken line of the authority, and that there should be a clear delegation of the authority corresponding to the responsibilities assigned. Authorities empower individuals to perform their duties, while responsibility ensures accountability. This is how the authority and the responsibility. Next one is scalar principle. This principle refers to the clear and the unbroken line of the authority from the top of the organization to the lowest level. It establishes a clear hierarchy and communication path. Sixth one is principle of unity of the command. Subordinates should receive orders from the single superior at a time, and all subordinates should be accountable to that superior. More superior leads to the confusion, delay, and so on. Each employee should be report to only one manager to avoid confusion and conflict. This principle helps in maintaining clear lines of the authority and responsibility. As is seen in this picture, this is a right approach and this is a wrong approach. Seventh one is the principle of the division of the work. The principle of the division of the work states that any work project must be divided into small tasks among the workers based on their specialization. This division of the work promotes achieving specialization in the skill. Work should be divided into manageable tasks and assigned to individuals based on their skills and expertise. This division promotes efficiency and productivity. This is how the division of the work looks. And the next one is a principle of coordination. In an organization, many types of the equipment, tools are using. Coordination can obtain by the group effort that emphasizes on a unity of the action. Therefore, coordination facilitates several management concepts. Effective coordination is necessary to ensure that all the parts of the organization work together harmoniously towards common objectives. This reduces duplication of the effort and conflict. And the ninth one is principle of the flexibility. Flexible management can be defined as a leadership style that allows for fluidity, responsiveness, and the ability to adopt the changing circumstances. It involves giving employees the autonomy and the trust to make the decisions, while also providing guidance and support when needed. The organizational structure should be flexible enough to adopt the changes in the environment, technology, and market conditions. Flexibility helps the organization stay relevant and responsive. This is how the flexible. And the 10th one is principle of balance. A balance between various aspects such as centralization and decentralization, authority and responsibility, and overall organizational efficiency and employee satisfaction should be maintained. This principle of balance refers to be needed to maintain a balance between different elements within the organization. This may include balance the needs of the different departments, ensuring that resources are allocated appropriately and balancing short-term and the long-term goals. This picture depicts the principle of the work and the life balance. 11th one is principle of the continuity. Organizing is a continuous process that requires regular review and adjustments to meet changing needs and conditions. Continuous improvement helps in maintaining organizational effectiveness. Business continuity management is a process of planning for and dealing with the potential threats and hazards to an organization's ability to maintain business continuity. This management requires evaluating the importance of the different business functions in a business impact analysis. 12th one is principle of efficiency. The efficiency principle states that an action achieves the most benefit when marginal benefit from its allocation of the resource equal marginal social cost. The goal is to produce desired products at the lowest possible cost, eliminating dead weight loss or the misused resources. The organizational structure and the process should maximize the productivity and minimize waste. Efficient organization ensures optimal use of the resource and the time. 13th one is principle of simplicity. Organizational structure and the process should be simple as possible to avoid the confusion and complexity. Simple structures facilitate clear communication and swift decision making. The organizational structure should be simple so that it is easily understood by each and every person. The authority and the responsibility and the position of every person should be clear so that each person not having the confusion about these things. 14th one is principle of responsibility. Responsibilities of the management include planning, organizing, directing and controlling. Controlling includes monitoring is a process to ensure what is supposed to be done is being done. Responsibility is the task that by the managers to the subordinates. It is a moral commitment to complete the work to be assigned. In other words, it is also defined as the responsibility is the obligation of an individual to carry out the assigned activities to the best of his her activities. Accounting, getting the work done from the subordinates. And the last one is principle of acceptability. The structure of the organization should be acceptable to the people who constitute it. The term acceptability refers to the degree to which product or the service is able to meet the needs and the expectations of its users. In the other words, it is measured of how well a product or the service meets the requirements of those who use it.